Dr. Amanda with StraightSmile Solutions, and we're here today to tell you a little bit more about orthodontic education classes that you can do anywhere. So, I built these classes, we call them orthodontics in a bag, or orthodontic education in a bag, but I built these classes at the request of so many of my clients who are looking to learn Straightwire but do not want to have to travel somewhere and are interested in comprehensive orthodontics through Straightwire. And there really is nothing out there like that right now. So, and not something that's easy to learn. So I want to go ahead and show you just the basic orthodontic setup. This is what I recommend for an orthodontic setup tray. You can do cassettes, you can do trays, you can bag them. This is what our students get in order to get started. They get a set of this so that they're ready to go and they can learn to do the basic movements like taking wires in and out, wire sequence, stuff like that. So what do we have here? We have, of course, your Weingart plier. We have your pin cutter. We have a ligature director, a scaler, a distal end cutter, and a MathML plier. So let me tell you a little bit about what these 6 instruments do. And if you're going to be doing Straightwire, you should get these instruments. So your Weingart plier, number 1, is going to go ahead and help to put that wire in the buccal tube. It's really useful. You don't always need it for every patient, but it's a wonderful plier to have. The pin cutter, number 2. That one is going to be to go ahead and clip wires, usually extraorally, but also intraorally if you want to use a ligature tie, or some people call them quick ties. It's a branded name, but I call them stainless steel ligature ties. All the same thing. Once you spin them and you have a little tail left on them, then you're going to go ahead and clip that off. And there's an art to that, so we do teach that in our class as well. Number 3 is a ligature director. That's not always included in a lot of classes, but it's one of my favorite instruments. It's very cheap. It really helps to tuck those ends in and help to engage wires so you get them fully tied in, and we'll be doing some videos on that. Number 4 is a scaler. You probably already have that. Some people use explorers, but number 5 is a distal end cutter. You need to make sure yours works. You're going to go ahead and be clipping the end of the wire. Make sure it's not pokey. Remember, over time, as teeth align, wires get pokier. So they may have to come back in between appointments to get trimmed. And lastly, we've got our MathML plier. Make sure it works. Sometimes they stop grabbing. Test it out first. And that's to put the rubberized O-ring on the patient. So that's pretty much, that's the basic orthodontic plier kit that you need. So any questions, don't forget to go to StraightSmileSolutions.com if you want to check out our free, we have so much free stuff. We have hundreds of YouTube videos, instructional videos. That's free. Go ahead and get on YouTube, subscribe to us. Almost every day we're adding new content, totally free. Most of it's doctor facing. Sometimes we throw a patient facing one in there because patients love to learn stuff too. We're giving away information to the patient and educating them. Also, we have tons of free webinars, totally free. Jump on, lots of free education out there. If you're interested in learning more, you want to take the HandsOn class, please go to our website. You can go ahead and subscribe. It is super duper cheap. There's a bunch of different modules to it, so there's not a set price. We customize this for you depending on what you want to learn. If it's just you and an associate, you and your team, but the more people you add, the cheaper it gets. So it's crazy cheap. You will not find anything like this out there. And there's accountability loops built in, so if you're training your teams, you know that they're doing the work that they need to do, and they will get a passing grade at the end. So anyways, just remember though, I want to let you know that none of these classes we're doing CE credits for. These are just informational classes. That allows us to keep our price much, much cheaper. If we start building CE credits onto all these, we're going to have to raise the price for you. And the vast majority of doctors that I know don't want it. Now, just as an aside, we will have another hands-on class that is being sponsored. I'm teaming up with another orthodontist, a pediatric dentist. We are launching this. It's going to be a destination course for those of you who actually want to go somewhere. It'll not only be didactic in that you'll be learning lecture style, but there'll be benchtop work, and there will actually be optional live patient work. We'll be in an actual orthodontic office, in an actual orthodontic lab, learning basically everything you want to know. You can pick your modules, you pick what you want to learn, and we will customize this learning experience for you and your team. It is extremely limited on availability. We'll be launching this summer. But if you're interested, let me know. First come, first serve with that. And there'll also be a study club that you can sign up for if you want to continuously learn and be part of our study club. It's going to be an international study club. It will be meeting 4 times a year in Phoenix and as well on the internet over time. And again, the prices are way cheaper than everything else is out there. I mean, I know I'm not saying the prices, but when you hear what they are, we are purposely keeping this low because we have so much interest from the international community. And, you know, I know our dollar price is really strong right now, and it's just not something that they can do. So I'm keeping it, you know, purposely. Me and my team of orthodontists and pediatric dentists are keeping it low so it's fair and accessible for everybody. It's not an elite product. So, all right, thanks so much. Don't forget to visit StraightSmileSolutions.com and have a fantastic day.